And I guess activism takes so many different shapes and forms, right? You know, there's no one way to be an activist or one way to do something. In the work that we do, we know that showing up, just being present, being visible is a form of activism.
Literally, just existing is an act of resistance.
Absolutely.
I think, you know, for me, I've always been very aware that the rights that I do have today, you know, the fact that I'm actually existing as a transgender woman is because of the generations before me.
Just because you may be LGBT, you may be a woman, you may be trans, you may be disabled, it doesn't make you exempt from being a bigot. And that's what happened with the resistance to UK Black Pride. It showed us the racism within our own LGBT+ community.
That is so true.
So Lucia, what was the catalyst behind setting up Trans Pride and Harpies?
For me, the early years of transitioning were just so tough. And I felt so alone. I just felt so alone. I didn't really know many other trans people, and I didn't really talk about it often, but they were really dark times. You know, I was actually suicidal a lot of the time. And I'd just kind of like sit in my bedroom on my own, like doing makeup, and like, you know, wearing women's clothes and stuff just to like take the makeup off and then get back in bed and go to sleep. And when I seen people who were just starting to transition themselves, I just kept thinking I didn't want them to go through what I went through when I transitioned, you know? So it's just like, how can I get as many transgender people together to prove that we're not alone? And Harpies is in the same kind of breath. It's a strip club, which means it's about getting on a stage and taking off your clothes and bearing yourself in, you know, your rawest form. And I started Harpies before I even had surgery, and like stripping back then was like so scary. It really taught me to like love my body, and Trans Pride taught me that I'm not alone, and Harpies taught me to like love my body. So tell me about the first one. Tell me about the first UK Black Pride. Was there any like favourite memories? What was it like?
Oh, there are too many favourite memories. So the first one was in 2005, and just being in that space with people with shared commonalities who understand your difference, your struggle, your journey, it was uplifting. You know, we had music being played, jerk chicken being baked. We had people drinking rum, spiced rum, people dancing, twerking and showing off what their mum gave them. And it just felt like it was the right thing for us to come together as a community. And yeah, it was powerful. It really, really was. I guess that's what Pride should be about. It's like we put people before profit.
People before profit, we need that on like the next banner.
And that's what it should be though, right?
We need to keep the spirit of activism and community alive. It's because of people like you that I was able to, you know, create that for trans people.
Thank you. Thank you. That made me cry now.